morning everyone, this is Bremster and today I'm coming to you with a puzzle by a brand new setter. This is a puzzle called Killer Sixes by Blueflower, and apparently she posted this puzzle a few days ago to the Sudoku testing channel on the CTC Discord server, and one of my patrons, Charlaz, saw the puzzle, tested it, and said that she should send this through to me as a submission, and I got this email last night, and immediately I went, cool. I think new setters who are prepared to get their feet wet deserve some credit for that. I remember how hard it was for me to get started and how nervous I was, and just doing anything I can to support a new setter getting into the game. I'm going to do that. I have no idea how hard this puzzle is. The submission said it was probably about a 2 out of 5, so it should be quite approachable, but there's a lot going on in this puzzle, so that always adds a level of complexity. I've always suggested to new setters that to try and stay away from doing too much at once when you first start out, but I know how exciting it can be to play with all of the toys when you first get into the toy bag. So that's not a criticism, but we'll see what Blue Flowers come up with. Let's get straight into it, shall we? There's a lot of rules to go through, but they all look pretty interesting. Well, most of them are standard, but actually, sort of. It's a bit weird. So let's have a look. So we've got normal Sudoku rules. So in every box, in every row, and in every column, the digits 1 to 9 must be placed without repetition. We've got the blue diagonal, which must contain a set of the digits 1 to 9 without repetition. We have these killer cages, but there's no totals in the killer cages. All we know is digits cannot repeat within the cages, which really only affects this cage. And the cages must sum to a multiple of 6. So 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42. The next one up from that would be 48, which is not possible because if you grab all of the Sudoku digits 1 to 9, you can only get to 45. So along thermos, which are these shapes, digits must strictly increase from the bulb to the tip. Now, I've cosmetically reset this puzzle. People may not be happy with my choices, but the reason I've made the bulbs look a bit odd is because these are also odd circles. So the bulbs of the thermos must be odd. So this is the odd format that I've used on my channel quite a lot and was used a lot in the polarizing Sudoku pack. These purple squares are clones of each other and must contain the same digit. And digits placed on arrows on the must sum to the digit in the arrows circle. That's what we've got. Let's give this a shot. Well, I've got this highlighted. 4 in 2 cells can only be made up one way. This is 1 and 3. This must sum to a multiple of 6. So we've got 4. So this could be 2 to get it to 6. If I was to get it to 12, so this is 2 or 8. Now this means this is 1 or 3, and this is 1 or 3. So these are 3. This is 1. This is now 1 and 2, because it's the only way of making 3 on an arrow. This is still 2 or 8. What about this cage? 7 plus minus 1 is 6. That's not going to happen. 7 plus 5 gets me to 12. And if I'm getting to 18, this would need to be an 11. So that's a 5. Now, I know that those are 1, 3, and 5, because 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is the maximum I could put on one of these thermos, and these need to be odd. This can't be 1 or 3, so that's the 5, which means this is 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So that makes that 2, and this is 1 and 4, and I know the order because there's a 1 there. That is a 4, and that is a 1. So that comes together quite nicely. So I'm almost down to just the killer cages and this thermo and the diagonal. So these need to sum, if they were a 5, they would be 1. So these can't sum to 5 because I would need 1, 4, don't have it, or 2, 3, definitely do not have it. So the next up, I need these to sum to 11. Now, if they sum to 11, I can't use 9, 2. I can't use 8, 3. I could use 4, 7 in that order, or I could use 5, 6 in that order. And if I go up to the next one, I need 17, which would be 8, 9 in either order. Okay. Maybe I want to pencil mark this thermo. But there's a lot of options on this thermo. Like, a lot of options on this thermo. There is a lot of options on that thermo. This is a multiple of 6. Actually, these are all multiples of 6s. So, hang on. That's got to be powerful for this cell and this cell, doesn't it? Multiples of 6s are multiples of... So, oh, how does that work? Math. Does this have to be 3, 6, or 9? Because 6 is multiple of 3. So can I use the mod 3 trick where that has to be 3, 6, or 9? I assume I can, but I probably want to check that. So, yeah, I'd have to. Because if this was 6, this was 12, that's all mod 3. Yeah, 6 is all mod 3. This has to be 3, 6, or 9. And it can't be 3. This is 6 or 9. And this is 3 or 6 because it can't be 9. Because they have to come out. But how is that going to work? Can I take that any further? Now, this can't be 6. It could be 12. Do I need my killer calculator thing? Probably. So what are these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 9. So these are 5, 6, 7, and 9. Well, that's not 5 or 7, so I've got a 6, 9 pair. So those are not 6 or 9. So that's got to be limited, doesn't it? 6 and 5 is 11. That can't be 1. So I'd have to get to 18, which would make that a 7. This is a terrible way of doing it. Yeah, I'm going to bring up my calculator. And yeah. So we're after 18 or 24. Well, it can't be 24, surely. Well, I could do 7, 8, 9. So I could make this an 8. So if this is 7, 9, 8, that would work. But if I don't do 7, 8, 9, I need to use... What am I doing? If I'm getting to 18, 5, 6, 7 works. Everything else needs a 1, 2, 3... Oh, hang on. 4, 6, 8... 1, 8, 9 doesn't work. 2, 7, 9 does. 3, 6, 9 doesn't. 3, 7, 8 doesn't. 4, 5, 9 does. There's too many options here. 4, 6, 8 doesn't. And 5... Yeah, there's too many options here. So where do I look? This is maximum 8, 7, 6, 5. So 2, 3, 4. No, that can't be 5. That's a maximum of 4. So 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, 8. I am missing something. I am missing something. 3 cages in a box. 12, 12, and 12 would get me... Yeah, that's fine, because 12, 12, and 12 gets me to 36, and that could be a 9. Can I do... But this can't be 12. Well, that could... Yeah, this can't be 12, so this has to go up. But I could still go up and make... Hang on, if I go up, this would have to be a 3. Hang on. If I go up, that would have to be a 3, because I can't go up... So one of... Wait a minute. This can't be a 12. This is a minimum of 18. Because for it to be 12, it'd be 6, 5, 1, and I can't put a 1 in there. So that's a minimum of 18. This is a minimum of... Can I make it 6? 6 would be 1, 5, or 2, 4. I could make it 2, 4. And this has a minimum of 6. So if I do 18, 12, and 6, I need a 9. If I do 18, 12, and 12, I need a 3. So I need an 18, a 12. Hang on, if I do 18, 12, and 6, I need a 9. 18, 12, and 12. There's no way for this to be a 6. There is no way for this to be a 6. For this to be a 6, there's no way for that to be a 6. The math doesn't work. This needs to be a 9. This needs to be a 6. So there's now a 6 in this 18 cage. Or it could be 20. No, it can't be 24 anymore, because for 24 it had to be 7, 8, 9. And I don't have a 9 available. So this is an 18 cage with a 6 in it. So actually I could do this now. These sum to 12. So that's 5, 7. So these sum to 12. These are an 8. Hang on, this is 18. These... Math. I'm just going to do it this way. I know I got there, but I'm... So these sum to 18. So they have to be 12 and 6. And they are 1, 2, 3, 4, and 8. So wherever I put the 8 is going to be the 12 cage. If I put 8 in here, this could be 1, 3, 8, and this could be 2, 4. Well, I can't put 1 or 3 in there. I can't put 4 in there. So if this is 2, 4, and this is 1, 3, 8, that all works. 5, 7 is in here now, though. That's very, very weird, but very cool. Did that impact this thermo? Well, it impacted the thermo, but 1, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 6. That's not a 6 anymore. So that's not a 4 anymore. That's a 1, 2, 3 triple. So that's a 4, that's a 6, that's an 8. There's no 8 there. This is very, very strange. I like it a lot, but it's taking me a bit to wrap my head around this math. That's a 2, 4, 8 triple. So these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So that's now a 5, 6, 7 triple. What? Oh, come on. What is wrong with me? That's what, 20 minutes of people yelling at 10 minutes of people yelling at me that there's this given 8. That is 4, 8. That's the 12. This has to be 6. So this is 1, 2, 3. I am 8, 9, and we know the order. What is it about given digits that are just completely and utterly invisible? That's been there forever. Well, I found some cool logic up here that I'm pretty certain is correct, that people are going to tell me that I missed something, and there is a 9 in here. So there is a 9 in here, which means this can't sum to 6. It can't sum to 12, because for it to be 12, it would be 1, 2, 9, and I don't have it. So this has to sum to 18 or 24. It can't be 24 because I don't have 8. So this sums to 18. So the others in these have to sum to 9. 5, 4 doesn't work. So this is 7 and then 2, 9, which means this is the 3 and this is the 1. This is a 5. 2, 9 in here takes 2 out of there. This is 1 because of the 3 over here. And this is 4 or 8. This 9 can't be a 9 because of that. That's the 2 and that's the 9. And we know these digits. These are 3, 6, and 7. That's not 3. What is wrong with me? It's just crazy. So there's no 8 in here anymore. And we knew that these had to sum to... I can't remember what these had to sum to. There's no 5 in here anymore. So this can't get to 6. So it's either getting to 11. So this can't be 8, 9 anymore. So this is getting to 12. So this has to sum to 11. And the only way to do that is 7 and 4. So that could be useful. It puts 7 down here somewhere. Puts 4 up here somewhere, but that's less. Well, 3 and 4 up here, actually. I'm not sure about that. Actually, this is a quadruple. 3, 4, 5, and 6. So this is 5 or this is a 6. So this is actually 3, 4, and 5. And the reason I knew it is because this is 3, 4, 5, 6, and 3, 4, and 5 are all seen by that cell. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, and 9. There's no 5 down there, so this is the 5. This 8, 9 means that this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 8 and 9. That's a 6, 7 pair. That's not 5. This has to sum to a multiple of 6. Well, it's not summing to 6 because, boom. It's not summing to 12 because the minimum of those is 14. It's not summing to 24 because I can't make it 7, 8, 9. So this sums to 18. So if I make this a 9, these would have to sum to 9. And I could do it. If I make these an 8, these would have to sum to 11, and I could do it. So it's not a 7. So this is a 7, which means this is a 6, and this is a 7, and that may give me more information, because these need to now sum to 12. 9, 3, or 8, 4 are both 12. See that 8, which I ignored last time? I just did it again. See that 2? I ignored that for ages as well. I have no idea what's wrong with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 4, 5, and that's resolved by a 4 over here, which I didn't completely ignore. This is 1, 2, 3, which does sum to 6. 6 divided by 6 is 1, which is an integer, so I seem to be comfortable there. This is 6, 7, and 9. There's no 9 there. Well, that's the 1. Let's actually finish that off. 6, 7, and 9. Not sure. Why are people still watching? I don't know. 1 is in here. Okay, so this can't sum to 6. Can it sum to 12? For it to sum to 12, that has to be 5. I can't do 2, 3. I could do 1, 4. I think that could be 4 and that could be 1. Because 1... Actually, 1 is right there. Because 1 can't be here, 1 can't be here, and 1 can't be here. That is a 1. So 7, 1, that is 8. I can't get to 18. This has to be 12. That has to be a 4. That's actually quite cool. I like that a lot. This is now 6 or 7 to complete the row. No, wait. That 7 makes that 6, which takes 6 out of there, and this is something completely different. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is 5, because I saw there was a 6 in there, and I was ruining people's puzzles is what I'm doing. That's not a 4 anymore. That's not a 4 anymore. Actually, we can sort this out, surely. Because we know what those 3 digits are. 2, 8, and 9. 2, 8, and 9 are 19, 24. This needs to be a multiple of 6, so that has to be a 6. So that is a 3, which makes that a 5. This is not a 5. There's no 8 there. There's no 2 there. That's the 9, and we can take 9 out of those. That 9 makes that 7 and makes that 9. The 7 looks back taking 7 out of there. The 6 looks back taking 5 out of there. That becomes 7. That becomes 6. That makes that 5 and that's 7. The 8 makes that 2, which makes that 8, which makes that 3, which makes that 2. The 8 looks down, making that 9 and that 8. This is now 14. So this needs to be a 4 to make it a multiple of 6. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, and the 4 there gives me the order. 1, 2, 3. I'm getting paranoid about every digit I put in. 3 and 9, and that 9 gives me the order. 3 and 9 and 1 and 6 and 2 and 3. And that is the solution to Killer Sixes by Blueflower. That was an interesting first puzzle. I have no idea how she came up with that one. That is very cool. The fact that that solves with the information, I mean, that was very interesting. The cages being multiple of 6s and the way that the diagonal and the thermos played off each other. These arrows at the beginning gave a lot of positive information very quickly, and the 3s were determinable almost instantly. But that didn't cause this to collapse. It may have for someone who is better at math. I know it's a weakness of mine, although at the moment everything seems to be a weakness of mine. I look forward to the comments telling me what I missed or what I got wrong, because that's all I seem to be doing right now. Anyway, thank you everyone for watching. At least, even if I'm making mistakes, I think I'm bringing good puzzles to you all, and that's kind of what's keeping me going at the moment, because if I stop doing this, then I won't be bringing puzzles to you, and I really do want to get puzzles out, so that's what's keeping me going at the moment. Hopefully I will get better and this brain fog will clear. Thank you everyone for watching, and I hope you have better luck with your solving than I seem to be having at the moment. Thanks everyone. Bye.